Hello, how are you? And welcome back to my channel Course by Sid. So today in this video we're going to see that how we can work on HTML, right? So first you need to open one folder in Visual Studio Code. So and then after clicking here we'll just need to create one file. So I'm creating index.html, and after that we'll write HTML5. Just a second, it is just loading. First I'll need to save this file, and see that my VS Code is still loading, so that's why it is taking time. So yeah, now it is coming. So I'll write HTML, then semicolon 5, right? Then I'll press the tab button over here. So now as you have seen that the moment I type HTML semicolon 5, it will give me this code snippet, right? HTML code snippet. Now I'll tell you that what this is all about. So the first line, doc type HTML, this represents that the document is of type HTML, right? Then and the second line you have seen the opening of the HTML tag, and at the 11th one this is the closing of HTML tag, right? And lang is equal to n, that means language is in English, right? Now similarly if I talk about our head tag, which is opening at line number 3 and line number 7, which is closing at line number 7, and in between these we have our meta tags and the title tag, right? Basically this title tag is just a second, but before that I would like to tell you that if you haven't installed this live Ritwik Day live server, you need to install it. Live server, right? Ritwik Day. So if you haven't downloaded this live server, you need to install it. It is good to open your website in the port, and if you are making any changes to your site, then that will going to be updated automatically and you don't need to refresh the page. So if you haven't installed it, just click here to install, right? And then over here, okay, let it be okay, I'm writing only do, and let me first open my index.html5 file in the browser, right? So we'll come here, left click and click on the open with live server. Just a second. Yeah, so you can see that our page is empty, but you can see that title is do is over here, right? Now what happens if we'll write learning HTML, right? I'm giving my title of the website is learning HTML. So now you can see over here that learning HTML is showing over here, right? Now similarly at line number 8 we have the opening of the body tag, and at line number 10 we have the closing of the body tag, right? And line number 11 we have already discussed, right? Is the closing of the HTML tag. So now the question is that where you are going to define the body structure, right? And what is the body all about? So you can see that this white page, blank page, which is visible on our UI right now, is your body section, right? And in this body, let's say suppose I'm giving one heading S3, and over here I'm just writing hello, this is my first heading, right? So you can see here, as the moment you typed a heading in the body tag, it is showing on your UI, right? In this body. So this is your heading. Similarly we have used S3. Likewise we have just a second, let me first copy paste this. Five more times I'm copying it, and instead of S3 I'm first writing H1, then I'm writing H2, then I'm writing S3, then I'm writing H4, then I'm writing H5, and then I'm writing H6, right? So you can see on the UI that our first heading, which is with h1, it is giving let me type over here also h1, right, and this is h2, and this is h3, this one is h4, and this one is h5, and this one is h6. Okay, so I can see that our h1 heading is the biggest in size, then is the h2 heading, then is the h3 heading, then it's the h4 heading, then h5 heading, and the smallest one will be the h6 heading, right? Similarly, if you need to define any paragraph also, so you just need to write p, and I'm giving some random text over here, so I'll write lorem, and how many words you need to require, you just need to, so I want 50 words, so I'm writing lorem 50, right? So, and then I'll press the tab button. So now you can see that I'm going to save this file. Similarly, just a second, so now this is showing the paragraph, right? And suppose if I need a paragraph of 100 words, so I'll write lorem 100, right? So then after that I'm going to save this, and you can see that a new paragraph of 100 words are written over it. Basically, why I'm used this lorem 50, basically when you are creating any website, right, or creating any HTML document, you need some random text, and if you are making it for the testing purpose, so I think that some random text will going to be helpful, because when you are going to create a lengthy website or a lengthy web application, you need some text, right? So over there you can use this random text, and then when you are in the production phase, then you can replace with the text which you want, right? Okay, so that's all for this video. So in the next video we'll come up with some new topic of the HTML, right? And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, so I'll request you to please kindly subscribe it, so that you can get the latest update from this channel. Okay, thank you. That's all for this video. Thank you.